The Montreal Gazette's longtime political cartoonist Terry Mosher, also known as Aislinn, dropped by the Zoomerplex recently with a special delivery for Zoomer Mag's very own cartoon and jokes editor, Moses Znaimer, who received copies of his new book entitled Aislinn's Favorite COVID Cartoons from Around the World.
Ordinarily, a cartoon that's drawn in Iran or New Zealand is totally incomprehensible to us here. But suddenly, all the cartoonists in the world were drawing cartoons that were perfectly understandable of how people were trying desperately to deal with the situation. Coping with COVID. It's not a funny matter, COVID, but at the same time, humor is our saving grace. We learn to laugh at any desperate situation we're in. And I love this one, of a woman online dating, the new way of doing it.
I understand one of your favorite cartoons in the book is by Banksy.
Yeah, well, Banksy's really quite an institution. But the fact that he could do something anonymously, as he did, on a hospital wall in England, thanking the staff. It's a child casting away his old war toys and picking up statues of nurses and doctors and so on. Eventually, that sold for $23 million at an auction to raise money for that particular hospital.
After 54 years in the biz and over 14,000 cartoons, this creative 78-year-old says he has even more reason to celebrate, as one of them has been immortalized as a stamp.
Terry and 4 other great Canadian editorial cartoonists have been honored by Canada Post with stamps of their own.
They chose a stamp that was on the Canada-Russia hockey series in 1972 that I drew way back when. At that time, everybody was following the hockey, even people who weren't hockey fans. So to have that on a stamp is very special, but doubly so because I was in Moscow for the Canada-Russia hockey series back then. I'm one of the few journalists still alive who was there.
You can watch Terry live on stage at next year's Idea City conference, where he'll share some of his favorite stories and cartoons from his new book. Get your tickets now at ideacity.ca.